Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, where we have had victories and we have had losses. But hopefully, today, we'll get more in the way of victories, because our first big priority is taking back the Sentinel of Time, which was Rebel, then it belonged to the Southern Sentinels, then we took it, then they took it back, now we want to take it back again. There's been a bit of back and forth here. This is just one of the things about Total War Warhammer 2, by the way. The same was true in Warhammer 1. Basically, because all the territories have been subdivided and these towns very rarely have walls, territory changes hands quite a lot, which I like in principle, but well, there's one thing I need to check here. This is... Actually, this place is still level 2. One of the things I absolutely hated, really bugged me about Warhammer 1, was when a sub-town was taken, it would always seemingly automatically lose a rank of town. So if you'd built a town up to its maximum level, which is level 3 for the sub-towns, then if someone took it, it would go down to 2, then when you took it back, it would go down to 1. So basically, be back down to a basic village anytime anyone took one of your territories and you had to go and take it back, which was really annoying. But, can't help but notice, right flipping here, yeah, the Sentinel of Time is still level 2, but now it's a Lizard Man Plaza. So I'm not sure whether they just like built that. They might have built that themselves. I'm not sure whether it just changes name when it changes hands, or they knocked it down to 1. We'll see when we take it back, but we're not quite ready for that just yet. We go over to this guy's recruitment scroll. Yeah, we don't actually, well, what? We're really low on money, but that's fine. We've started taxing again now. But more importantly, in a single turn, we are going to have, there it is, the growth vats, monsters, rat ogres, good old little massive rat babies. Those are going to do the flipping job. We've got other troubles too. We've got flipping dwarves actually seemingly standing like in our city. I don't know how they're standing, like, in our city. Actually, I suppose that makes sense, because, dwarves can't see rat settlements. Rat settlements are invisible to factions that aren't actually rats. So as far as this guy's concerned, he's basically just raiding inside an empty territory next to some ruins. Hopefully that means he doesn't just kind of, you know, move in and try and attack them and accidentally declare war, because that would be very, very annoying indeed, and also, he's got some, well... He's got some decent armies here. He's got himself some dwarf warriors who, while they don't hit that hard, have a lot of armor on them. However, miners are not so good. They do have good against gates. That's the nice thing about this game, by the way. You don't actually need siege equipment. Sorry, I forgot to point this out when I was going up against this fight. You don't even need monsters, quite frankly. If you want to, you can just send troops against the gate to start wailing on it. They'll take a load of damage, obviously, from towers and whatever, and other kind of defences and any archers the enemy have got on the walls. But you can do it. If you want to just try and, you know, rush a town with overwhelming strength, if you've just got, you know, troops to throw away. And honestly, rats aren't that terrible at that, because if I've just got, say, 10 units of Skaven slaves, which is only like 150 upkeep, I could just send them one at a time at the gates, and sooner or later, one of them's probably going to chew their way through, I guess. Maybe I'll test that next time I actually come up to a city, just for fun. Anyway, you, however, need to stay right here. We're very low on money, but yeah, now I've started taxing this province again, because public order is starting to be under control for the time being. Yeah, that's looking much, much better than it was. Well, not much, to be honest. Ooh, taxes, provincial instability. Actually, that's going down. Provincial instability is going down. Everything's going to be okay, damn it. Because I need to get this to better than, well, actually significantly better than minus 70 before I actually attack this place. Because I desperately, desperately need to have this place not be pushed over into minus 100 by taking the Sentinel of Time. So... yeah, we'll have to see about that. Anyway, hopefully this guy doesn't attack us, and hopefully we might get some information about what these guys are doing. In fact, really hopefully, we're kind of in a sort of, we're not in a full military alliance, but we're in a decent alliance with these guys, and we have actually set a war target on the Southern Sentinels. If we're very lucky, then potentially, oh, wait, hang on, what? This, ooh, oh no, sorry. For a minute there I thought maybe... we might be lucky enough that that little thing there with Clan Spittle was saying, oh, they're already there, or they're already putting on siege. No, sadly they're not there yet. I'm kind of hoping they will show up at some point, though. That would be good. Right, end the turn, because we've done a fair bit this turn already. Please just walk away, Mr. Dwarves over there. Please just naff off. And they are... okay, good. They're naffing off. They're going to... no! Okay... I don't like the fact that they're just going straight by all my towns, damn it. And we've also got a new quest here. The game's willing to give me, ooh, a quite healthy amount of money, which I could use if I can just make a trade deal with the vampires. Okay, fine. I see no reason not for that. Diplomacy it up. Over to some vampires. I think I'm like way over there. So, alright, fine. Ooh, apparently they're pretty bloody strong right now. Fine, let's just quickly go and have a chat with them. They're friendly to us. Except, I physically can't actually do trade with them. Presumably because they don't actually have a port, or I don't have a port, so we've got no way of trading with each other, so... Okay, fine. Also, your loyalty's low. Ooh, how low are we talking? Because I have been actually, you know, working on this guy down to 4. Okay, 4's okay for now. And, well, this is good. Allies are mobilising against the settlement. Good. Our allies are indeed on the move. Well, right now here, we've got ourselves a priority, which is with this money that we've got, and also with growth going up and food supplies in a decent place, let's just get ourselves... There they are. There's my rat ogre babies. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see. I'm going to pretty much break the treasury by buying 2 of them, which is what I want to do. But they're worth it. 2 rat ogres will turn the flipping battle. What else do I need to build here? Yeah, that's all done there. There's a new slot available here. What do I want to do here? Ooh. In Lost Valley, I could just get the flipping clan rat building up over at Subatan, but honestly, I don't like this guy. He's currently in, yeah, marching stance. Now, while he's in marching stance, he can't actually begin a battle. But if he comes out of marching stance next turn, there's pretty much nothing to stop him just walking straight over into Subatan, because it's got no flipping walls. Okay, that would be very, very flipping annoying. Subatan is... It's probably not got much in the way of garrison. Actually, it's got an okay garrison. It's got a flipping warlock engineer there and everything. La-di-da. I assume that's out of one of your buildings, by the way. One of your buildings gives you that. Yeah, there we are. Because this place has got up to level 3, it's just actually picked up the warlock engineer. So we've got some defense there. If I was, in theory, to... Do I want to fall back? You know what? I'm feeling like there's a lot of trouble down this side of the map. I'm feeling like this guy here might, in theory, want to actually start being on the move. Maybe you could just abandon these guys. He could actually just go and reinforce Subatoon. If we're really lucky, these guys, the only guys they're at war against are the Southern Sentinels. So, hopefully they're gonna... Ooh. Hello. How long have you owned that? Oh dear. Marks of the old one now belongs to the Southern Sentinels. Oh. Huh. Well, that's no good. As it turns out, the Southern Sentinels are on the warpath, not just against me. But that raises a very interesting possibility, doesn't it? Which is, if they're over there, that means probably their big army has actually marched away. Their big army might have gone over here, taken marks to the old one, which potentially might open the way for me to just walk straight through Sentinel of Time and Southern Sentinels right here. What can I know about the garrison? Nothing yet. I don't have good visibility. If I could get some heroes on the field, I might be able to see that a bit better. I would say right here at this crater, because it's a capital already, yeah, we've already got a garrison here, and it's starting to grow. We'll hold here for the time being. I'm going to go over to your army. I'm going to cancel these lads, and I'm going to bring this guy to Subatan, because then, if these dwarves get any stupid ideas, this place has got walls, this place has got walls, and this place will be pretty bloody well defended. Plus, that means this guy is now just coming back in this direction, because it feels like the war against the Southern Sentinels is going to be harder than I anticipated. So, if Skrolk was to head up to here, then that actually works for me. In fact, actually, this could work very nicely, because this place is swimming in flipping warpstone. So if they just take the Altar of the Horned Rat, I can just basically take that off them, and then I'll have never betrayed my allies, because I'm assuming there's like some negative debuffs to reputation around the world if I do that. Yeah, that's going to be what I have to do here. Plus, I'll still be in friendly territory over here, so that means if I just go over here now, I will be but I'll be in someone else's control zone. Hopefully I can get in, but I suspect the red thing means I can't. Screw it, I'll give it a go. This is my territory. I should be able to do this. Yeah, fine. Apparently I'm just allowed to go through his control zone for whatever reason. There's... maybe that was... Oh, no, sorry. That was the city's control zone. His control zone is actually over here. Slightly smaller, so I could work around that. So, at this point, Subatoon is relatively well defended. So he's not going to try and get in there with all of this. Well, actually, he might. He might do, but if he does, we can at least give him a good fight, and I've got myself a good legendary lord here. Any chance, by the way, because he's, well, he's unfriendly and falling. Come on, non-aggression pact. I don't want war with you. No, not interested. Darn it. Okay, I'm just going to keep trying on that. Just going to keep flipping trying. Okay. They've got gold, actually. I wouldn't mind having that gold off them sooner or later. Fine. Hopefully they are not going to insist on forcing me into war with them. How's the happiness, by the way? Because the happiness should be... Ooh. Hello. What's just happened? Ah! Military presence. Because technically I am still in the same territory as them with a nice big army. Good, good, good. Now, that should be fine. Yeah, okay. If that changes now, we're okay. So you, my good man, hang on, go over to you. Good old Puston over there, who's not very loyal, but he'll flipping do. I'm going to give him a couple of Rat Ogres right now. Rat Ogre 1. Rat Ogre 2. Oh, they take 2 to train. Oh, gosh darn it. That's annoying. If they take 2 to train, it's going to be a while before he's ready to actually flipping move. But I feel like he's going to need it. Because right now he's got nothing but Skaven slaves as his front line. So let's actually get some proper stuff going on here, darn it. And go on, as we've actually got spare money and it's nice and cheap, let's just keep these guys coming in. Yeah. Get that into recruitment. Very well. Yeah, that's all fine. So, that is eating into the treasury pretty quickly here. But in 2 turns, he's going to have Rat Ogres. Then, there'll be nothing to stop us walking straight through. I'm assuming this place is, yeah, exactly the same thing we've seen before. Just a bunch of little javelins and Saurus warriors. But now we've got slings times a million, should be fine. Speaking of Subotan, by the way, let's go for... Ah! Those guys are most definitely actually investing in the Sentinel of Time, which is fine, because hopefully I can just take some of that over myself. Screw it, I'm going to get a clamp it into production here. It just seems like the safest thing to do, because I'm not sure what that technology is equivalent to. So just in case, I just want to get a clamp it into production, because then next turn I can actually start getting some clan rats, who at least, you know, are a bit more sturdy into the army. So boom, we'll get that into production there. Right, the main thing we need to watch now as well. Now we need to watch from this direction, but I'm not too worried about this road, because this road leads up to our capital. We've got a very, very healthy garrison at the capital. Good old Warlock engineers and tons of actual clan rats and Skaven slave slingers, so we can give them a good fight there, and they'll need to get past the walls, so we're okay from that angle, and I'm pretty happy that this guy's now coming over here. I might at some point, when the economy stabilises a bit, and no longer just training troops as fast as I can, I could actually have a new lord over here, just to start cleaning up some territories, but I'm concerned. Well, actually, if I know where the dwarves are always going to come from, and they're always going to come from this direction, that means logically, they're always going to hit here first, or they're going to be close by to here, which means I can probably keep this settlement pretty safe, albeit I don't know what's over here. There could be anything in the bloody world over here. In fact, there clearly is something that's sort of on fire over there. Should we be concerned by the thing that's blazing like on magic fire? Probably we should be. That's probably going to come and kill me sooner or later, but I'm sure it's absolutely fine. And then, yeah, over here, we've got ourselves a really, really weak bunch of lizards. Actually, they own over here as well. So we're not at war with them yet, but they'll never go for anything. I don't want a non-aggression pact with them. We definitely will be going to war with them. Let's not expand into ruins, because that's going to open myself up from being attacked over here. But they actually have 3 settlements, so presumably a second one up here, or rather a third one, 1, 2, and 3 is presumably where they are, so let's not worry about that. What about you, my rat buddies who have done incredibly badly? Oh, you're literally down to 1 settlement. Okay, I may have picked my friends badly. Have I got any other friends anywhere? Well, I've got the Vampire Coast, but they flipping refuse, just bloody refuse to actually trade with me because I think we physically can't trade with each other. So that's nice.
Underground, overground, Skaven are we?
Oh my goodness, the Skaven just made a Womble reference. I absolutely love them. Right, now the big question now is... Oh, yep. As I suspected, they're coming into my territory from that direction. Okay, that means we know where their biggest army is. And also, we've got to... Please don't attack Oixel right now. Oh. He's just gone into ambush mode. Okay, I'm concerned by the fact that he's in ambush mode. Luckily, he's been discovered because he's well within our bloody territory. Does that mean, however, we can't get past him? Because, oh, bloody hell. Okay. These guys are most definitely coming over towards Oixel. What do we know about them? This is presumably... Hang on. Okay, so that's Zilty. We've run into him bloody before. Obviously, my rat friends aren't going to be coming over to the Southern Sentinels anytime soon. Probably instead what I should say is, for my rat friends, actually, I should set the marks of the old one as the war coordination target. If they've got any strength left to alter the Horned Rat, they should be focusing it on marching against these guys. I feel like I might have screwed them over by encouraging them to move their army out of position. So, war target, my good man. Actually, just try and take back your own city, please. Lovely, there you go. I mean, what I'm hoping is these dwarves, who I believe are, yeah, they're at war with the Southern Sentinels. Potentially, if we were very, very lucky indeed, they might want to go and fight these lads. In which case, if that was what was going on, hopefully, you know, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait one more turn because otherwise my rat ogres won't finish up. So let's just go into here. And, oh, we should actually have flipping clan rats now. Good old clan rats. And my economy's looking not exactly in good shape, but it'll flipping do, I guess. Yeah, let's just have some normal clan rats for the middle. Actually, is there really any bloody point? Yeah, screw it. We'll have one unit for the middle. Just so there's one unit that can actually bloody fight. I could buy a new legendary lord at Oixel, but I'd rather just get this guy home. And by the looks of it, I should just be able to skirt around the outside of this guy if I'm very, very lucky indeed. Because if this guy just goes over to Oixel, the garrison, combined with the forces... but then there's nothing to stop this guy just marching into here if that's what he wants to do. Because he doesn't like me, but... I'm really hoping he's just coming... Actually, you know what? I'll leave it. I'm going to leave it exactly as is. If he decides to attack here, then actually, how far can you go? Can you get over to me here? If you can get over to here, then, if he does get over to... Actually, no. He can't, because the city's getting in his way. Good, he can only make it to there. He can't make it over to this guy, which is fine. And that means this guy's guaranteed to finish his rat ogres. So if he attacks the city, my rat ogres, combined with reinforcements from the city, can go and take care of him. Plus, it's going to take him ages to take Oixel. So I'd rather stay here, protect Subatun, and wait to see what these guys are doing. Because I suspect these guys are, hopefully, trying to actually take on these guys, because they're actually at war with them. So just wait, don't panic, don't do anything stupid. Also, save up some money, because we're actually close by to some buildings to let us start off some technologies at this point. So if I go into the building browser here, various buildings, unlocked technologies. Sorry, we've already unlocked some technologies here. Let's go over to technologies. What have we got? That might be further away. Fine, I need to actually start off any technology. I need the Assassin's Hideout or the Clan Armory to actually unlock the first technology of the game. Presumably I've unlocked one of the padlocks further along, but I can't actually start technology yet. So Clan Armory, Assassin's Hideout. Where are they in the building browser? These two. Okay, so if I just save up, I could get an Assassin's Hideout pretty soon. Honestly, I'm not so convinced. I wouldn't mind the flipping assassin in play, just so I can have a hero, because he can just go around as a spy, if nothing else. And yeah, the unfortunate thing is, even if I build the clan armory, I can't actually have the storm vermin, because they both depend on other buildings I also don't flipping have yet. So probably save up for an assassin's hideout sooner rather than later at my main city over there. So don't upgrade this yet. We don't need those guys with shields in an absolute hurry. And you're already building, aren't you? Yeah, you've already got as much as you could possibly be building there. You, however, can you train anything? You could use the global recruitment pool. It'll be a bit on the slow side, but just in case we don't actually need you to move right now, what do you actually need? You could probably just do with a little bit more on the... Actually, Skaven Slave Slingers. Because, yeah, they just strike me as eminently sensible. The poor leadership doesn't matter. The expendable and meat shield doesn't matter. All that matters is they've got a decent amount of rage. And sure, their missile damage is pretty low. But screw it. Compared to, yeah, the Night Runners are only 13. These guys do not hit hard. And the Night Runners, these guys are a bit on the better side. Yeah, 20, presumably they're using javelins or poison darts or something. Yeah, let's just get more of these guys in. For flipping 23 a go, abso-flipping-lutely, let's just get some in production. But they're a lot more expensive because they're global. Sorry, I forgot the global was more expensive. Okay, maybe just one more. Maybe just one more. That'll do. And what I really want to see now is you fighting you. Take out this flipping army. And then next turn, this guy either needs to go back to defend Oixel or can swing straight down to the Sentinel of Time. Right, end the turn. Now, who's going to go around doing what of the 10 bajillion factions? And where are you going? You are looping around the outside of Oixel. Okay. And you are... Ah! He's using the underway. So he's just teleported over there. Fine. And Skrulk, meanwhile, has just picked up the trait of strict. Regimes cannot be maintained without strict discipline. Spent multiple turns in a settlement with low public order. Public order +1. Ah, very good. Well done, Skrulk. And we're also into, or we will momentarily be, because yeah, it does seem to just lag behind by 1 day. Plentiful food momentarily. Excellent. And that presumably means, oh yeah, public order is now under flipping control for the time being. So you're just over there. You've used the underway to just skip over here. Hopefully, that means, I think that means he's going for the Sentinel of Time. Now, he can't be allowed to have that, because if he actually takes that right now, then that means I'd have to go to war against the dwarves in order to get it back and reunite my province. But, if he's willing to go and take out the Southern Sentinels itself, quite frankly, he's welcome to it. He's welcome to keep it, because then all I can do is send Skrulk up towards Marks of the Old Ones, take that out, and then one of these armies eventually needs to win a victory against Zilti. So we are just going in. Now we've got the Rat Ogres. This should be nice and simple. This is the right time to head in here. Lovely. So in we go. Let's see our new Rat Ogres in action, because these guys are hilarious. And also, all the slingers in the bloody worlds. Now this is also good because it gives Pustin a chance to actually fight a battle. And if Pustin can fight a battle, he'll win a battle, and there's a decent chance his loyalty will go up. So that will all be very, very nice indeed. Right, everyone, just back off for the time being. Let's get you all set up properly here. Now obviously, we have got quite a few flipping... Yeah, we got quite a few slaves going on here. Now this all works. This is what you want, so I can have a nice wide line, wider than anything they can field. Now what they've got for indirect fire are the little javelin men, so my slingers are going to have far better range, so my slingers can just be right on the front line, basically just pelting into them. Very, very nice indeed. I might need to reposition those guys just a little bit. You, my good man, can go right at the back, passing some benefit onto these troops in the middle, and then my rat ogres are going to function as pretty much as cavalry. I'm going to put them out towards the wings and basically be ready to move them out and around like cavalry. Because, well, if you haven't seen these guys before, you're about to, and they're beautiful. Now, where are all you guys? You are already coming in over here. You guys are going to be kind of in range, but I'm just going to slightly reposition you just to make sure you actually stay in range. And the same for these guys, because these guys might be just slightly not in range, because, yeah, they do have a little cone in front of them. So, you guys just do that, please. Everyone else will already be on fire at will. Lovely. And now all of my lovely slingers are getting ready to actually toss in some beautiful, beautiful stones. Come on, lads. Prepare to fire. These guys are now coming into range. And I think these guys were walking until they hit range. Oh, yeah. Here we flipping go. This is what we wanted to see. Absolutely flipping lovely. Now, you, rat ogres, start moving out into this position. You, rat ogres, start moving out into this position. So there's no sign they're flanking right now. So let's just have a nice big... Oh, yes, that's nice. That's nice. So, those guys are already starting to toss in some javelins. That's absolutely okay. Now we just want to basically start swarming them. So you guys get over here. You guys get over here. You guys get over here as well. You guys get over here. You guys get over here. And everyone else just start moving around in preparation. Because my rat ogres want to totally start getting involved sooner rather than later. Just start looping around. These guys, their morale's going to start going down very quickly. And now I want you guys to get into the back over here. Those guys are already backing off like crazy. My rat ogres are going to get over here. And rat ogres are basically good because rat ogres will pretty much just charge into the fight. And they're just going to do this. Oh, I love watching them. They just charge in and they just send things flying. And the morale penalty for that is just appalling. Nobody likes fighting rat ogres, basically. You guys get in over here. Just start tossing some stuff in. These guys are now being pelted from every flipping side. More from the back. They've already pretty much broken. This is what you want to be doing as rats, damn it. Now, I don't want you to actually get too far ahead, though. You guys, fall back. You guys, get over here. These guys are already almost falling apart, in fact, so screw it. Why don't you actually commit to fighting those guys? These guys are wavering, but not quite done yet. You're not doing anything. Rat ogres sort of fill the role of cavalry in a rat army, because they run faster than other infantry do. So it's kind of not a bad idea just to use them like that. And you haven't actually got involved yet, so there you are. You just go and chop down some guys over here. Lovely. And we've won, and do you actually get a hit? No. You didn't actually get involved. Sorry. Sorry if you actually wanted to get involved there. Good old rat ogres just... Oh! Oh! Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there's proper animations for units interacting with each other like there were back in Medieval 2, which I quite like. Rat ogres are the best, and I love them. And they just smash everything. Still, job flipping done, nice and clean there. And these guys have... yeah, you can see these guys are kind of catching up pretty nicely to these guys. Like, this unit is actually caught up to this one. Because rat ogres do... they kind of gallop, I guess, but you can see there they're running not exactly much faster, but a little bit faster than other infantry can run, which is very bloody convenient. Anyway, job done. And with that decisive victory, albeit we still lost like 100 men just because Skaven slaves are so bloody flimsy, we get 6 food. Very, very good indeed. We get some money. And now we figure out what level this territory is going to be in. But we also get the Blade of Nerb something. Enables magical and poison attacks. Very, very nice indeed. And you've leveled up too. Better and better. Right, now what are we going to do with you? Ah, okay, I think it has actually just dropped down to level 1. Or possibly, actually I've slightly misunderstood this, which is, there's a flip side to food, which is every territory the rats move into is always level 1, but you need to use food if you want to preserve its level. So if I moved into a level 3 settlement, it might be level 1 unless I'm willing to spend food. Which would make sense. That would make the food system a bit more on the balanced side and makes gathering food even more flipping important. Well, we've got a massive food surplus right now. I'd say getting this place to level 2 at the bare minimum would be acceptable. We'll also carry over some money. Public order should be okay because I can fix that with a commandment momentarily. So yeah, we're absolutely going to loot and occupy this place. So in we go. Very, very nice indeed. And he's picked up that weapon. That is fine. Province has been secured. Very, very good indeed. Now, public order. That is minus 52 and dropping by minus 27. But now we've got proclamations available to us. And I'm going to say what we should probably do is just efficient planning. Let's just get efficient planning going on here. Keep Skaven corruption down and get the public order going up. Very, very nice indeed. Takes effect at the start of next turn. Okay, absolutely fine. And this place also produces a little bit of warpstone. Very, very nice indeed. So my warpstone gain right now is +4 a turn, which I'm pretty sure is just presumably 1 per settlement. So yeah, more settlements equals more warpstone, but some settlements are worth a lot more, like Altar of the Horned Rat over here. Fine. So we've won a decisive victory right there. And these guys will start healing up very, very quickly too. Now we're inside here, however, I can start locally recruiting. And I totally should do so. By the way, is your loyalty up? Yep, your loyalty's back up to 5 out of 10. Very, very nice indeed. Also, I didn't realise this. Now, it says here, loyalty is just for Dark Elves and Skaven. So you don't need to worry about loyalty if you're a High Elf or a Lizard Man. They're just all-round decent, good eggs. So isn't that just lovely? Now, if we're very, very lucky indeed, this guy will now go into march stance and just walk straight through here over towards the Southern Sentinels, and that will all be 100% fine. Meanwhile, this guy over here, probably the best thing we can do with him is just now move him. Let's just cancel that. Let's just get you on the move back to our capital. So you get over here to the... Oh, can you not? Oh, he can't quite make it there, but you presumably can't get... No, he can't get around our capital. It's blocking the way. Fine. So there's only control on the capital stopping him. But you, my good man, can make it over to here, if that's what you want to do. And he can't make it back to here, because, yeah, the only way he can actually move around is with the underway route. So that's absolutely fine. So you'll make it there next turn, but you can't recruit this turn because you're on the move. But that's fine. I kind of wanted you to just get there. So in which case, you should be recruiting this turn. Now, we do have a healthy amount of money here. In fact, actually, we've got so much money, I could consider actually building the next stage of, yeah, up to Assassin's Hideouts then I could get technology underway and I'd have heroes available to me. And these guys are... Javelin guys 23, far well moving. They've got the snare net as well, and they can be vanguard deployed. But the gutter runner slingers, honestly, I'm not convinced. Like, for upkeep of 187, it just feels like they're not worth it. I'd rather just have more flipping Skaven slave slingers, just because I could have so much more of them for the same money. I'm almost building this just for the flipping assassin, because I would like to have an agent going on, because potentially then I might be able to assassinate these bloody heroes, or indeed assault the garrison of a town before I move into it. Because Marks of the Old One is a proper city, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the capital. So, that would not be the worst thing in the world at all. Yeah, alright, fine. I'm willing to give that a go. Get that underway. That's pretty expensive, but screw it. I think it's worth it. That means I can't afford that, but also, ooh, Sentinel of Time needs a bit of work. Apparently there's a rubbish pit here. Okay, and yeah, the building's disappeared. So, yeah, for a rat, pretty much everything just got wiped out. Which actually makes sense for rats. It does actually make, you know, at least a little bit of lore sense. Because, of course, we're not actually using the city we just took over. The lizards were using the city above ground. We're basically trashing all of that. And instead, actually going down and building underneath. So that makes a lot more sense that we need to build everything from nothing. Because we're not taking over and using any of the actual infrastructure the lizards built or were utilising. But what else can we do with you? I could wait for you to be level 3 and just get this thing going on so we can start building some poison wind guys. Those sound pretty cool. Or I could start investing in alarmed tunnels for more garrison. But I don't feel like, well, as I say, I don't feel like this place is too vulnerable. I said that last time and it got taken over blood immediately. You know, a second Taskmaster platform probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Just for the sake of actually having some extra public order in terms of... But actually, no. I'm going to save up because I want to upgrade the Oixel one instead. Because as soon as that one's ready to be upgraded, which you need 3,000 for, then that actually unlocks some more technologies, albeit down the line. So, let's just keep an eye on that for now. I'm pretty happy with where we are. You've got... Did I actually bother training with you yet? No, I didn't. Remember to locally train with this guy. Now, the surplus is a little bit on the low side now, but equally, clan rats are... They are cheap. Clan rats are cheap to maintain. They're only 75. I'll have yet more Skaven slave slingers, because they are just really, really damn good. Yeah, lovely. And then I'm just going to have another unit or two of actual clan rats, just for an actual front line. And then we've got an actual proper flipping army here. And then Subaton should be safe at least for the moment, but bear in mind... At any point, some more... Actually, I don't think more dwarves can just pop through. Well, let's use the underway. Because they need to go via... Presumably they're cutting through... Yeah, they could cut through here. I feel like that's passable. So, they could cut through there. We need to keep an eye out for them, potentially. But I feel like, yeah, they've got their one big army, which I'm really hoping will now just bypass me. And now them and these guys are now in a race down to the Southern Sentinels. And then you can reinforce Oixel, if necessary, and then just go straight up to Marks of the Old Ones, which is indeed... No. Marks of the Old Ones is actually a town, not an actual city. It's the Altar of the Horned Rat that's walled. Nice. Now, you have potentially just done me a flipping favour. Because I can now have this territory, and now that these guys are smaller... They're more likely to be willing to confederate because the power balance is now much more in my flipping favour. So now, they're totally up for a military alliance. Yep, they've accepted that offer. Very, very nice indeed. Now, does that count as me... I'm guessing I don't get that right now, but I probably get full visibility. And next, all I need to do with them is get them to confederate. Now, confederation, all I really need at this point is... Oh, yeah, that's going up very fast. All I need to do now is wait for them. And do I have... Yep, I have full visibility. So, military proper alliance means full visibility. These guys are just hanging out in here. Presumably you're... Yeah, you are raiding and making good food. Actually, one thing I don't know is whether or not actual AI rats actually have the food mechanic, whether they are also bound by the rules of food. I'm genuinely not sure about that. Still, we now know what's going on here. We've got ourselves Sniven over there, and you've also got yourself, a slightly battered Hellkeek, but Hellkeek is now just raiding, getting some food back, etc, etc. But while he's raiding, he probably won't heal because he's not in friendly territory. But it's going to screw over these guys, and now hopefully we can, yeah, lovely. As I would have expected, completely standard, presumably level 1 territory. Yeah, just a level 1 territory settlement over there. I feel like you could just basically take these armies and just go in and walk over and take that. I think you could do that pretty easily. In fact, now I want to do it. So what I'm now going to do is I'm now going to change my mind a flipping again. Hang on, go back over to diplomacy here. You guys, I'm now going to scrap the war coordination target, and I'm going to move it back down over to here. There we flipping go. So hopefully Hellkeep will now go in that direction. By the time he gets there, either me or the dwarves will have taken it, so it's no longer relevant. And meanwhile, while Pustin, hopefully, can actually deal, potentially with the garrison's help, with Zilti over here, that leaves Skrolk free to march straight up here and take over Marks of the Old Ones, expanding our territory, and slowly increasing the balance of power in our favour so much, these guys will have no choice but to confederate with us, and as a result, we get the Altar of the Horned Rat, together with its precious Warpstone, without ever firing a shot. Very, very nice indeed. Also, don't forget, apparently we've got skill points to hand over. There is one of them to you. No, I think you didn't actually. Oh, no, sorry. That's because you're Hellkeek. You don't actually belong to me. You, however, surely we've got a... Yep, we've got a skill point with you. Now, your job is to get involved in kick-ass, so actually your job is also... I'm going to give you Inspiring Presence. This strikes me as very, very important indeed, because, yeah, you've got a flimsy army with some actual weak leadership units up front. So Inspiring Presence, just to make that line hold a little bit longer, and therefore give my Rat Ogres just a few more seconds to get into position and leap into the back of the enemy. That's important. And you are... you are using Stance underway. Now, that possibly means you're about to just naff off over to here and just teleport back over inside your mountain range and leave me alone. That would be great if so. I'd be so up for you doing that. So hopefully that's what your plan is. Unless, of course, you might change to March and just rush over here. Because if you do naff off, sadly that means I need to take care of Zilti by myself. In which case there might be an argument for saying both of these armies together ought to do it. Because, well, we're rats. We really want to be outnumbering him. Right, end the turn. Let's see where everyone goes. Hopefully the dwarves just naff off. I think, nope, you come up first. Now, where are you going? You're wandering over there. Intriguing. Where are you off to? Because you don't seem interested in the Sentinel of Time right now. And if you are not... Where can you get to? He can... Okay, from where he is, he can still make it back to the Sentinel of Time. So, do not leave this city just yet. Because, yeah, there's a very real risk, unfortunately, that he might just swing straight down over here. So we need this nice big army to hold the line. Where else can you get to this turn? Okay, the jungle's blocking you this way. That means, I'd say, we continue on with Plan A. We want to get over to Marks of the Old Ones. We know there's basically nothing there. You're just stuck doing nothing here. In which case, plan. Right now, you are technically stalking. Excellent. Are you supposed to be stalking? I'm not sure if I actually told you to stalk. Maybe you just stalk by default. I'd say the best thing we can probably do is put this guy into March stance and just have him head up. Because then, next turn, we move him out of March stance and we just walk straight into the Marks of War. And that'll be another territory for us. Meanwhile, Southern Sentinels, there's not much he can flipping do. Ooh. When I say there's not much he can flipping do, he's been upgrading this place bloody fast. Okay, it's now got some actual decent stuff here in the form of the spear riders and whatever. If he just comes down here and sits in this city, then we are going to struggle to actually take it. But if I abandon the Sentinel of Time, then 100%, well, there's a very real possibility he might just go over here. What territory is this, by the way? This is... That's just ruins. He might just be going over to those ruins. The Southern Sentinel is worth more to him, I would say, than the Sentinel of Time is to me. Because the Sentinel of Time is really not worth that much. Though actually, if I lose it and have to take it back, then we've got problems with the public order situation. Because that's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Because every time I retake it, that's another -30 to public order. Which is an annoyance. I'm going to hold my position for one turn. And if I see him naff off over in this direction and I don't have visibility of him anymore, I'm going to assume I'm safe to move against the Southern Sentinels, and I'm going to move and take them out. Because he can't make it to the Southern Sentinels this turn. I know he can't reinforce that city. He could get close, so I want to see if that's what he's planning to do. Meanwhile, as for the Southern Great Jungle over here, honestly, I think we're pretty fine just to leave that be for the time being. Public order is going to stabilise pretty darn soon. There's no sign of trouble with them. Subatan, What do we need to do with you? Subotan I could get. That's tempting. That's tempting. Get that up to level 2. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to focus on getting this up to level 3, which is yet more food? No, food's under... I say food's under control. Why is food so low at the minute? Ah, settlement up keeps going up. Right. Food is going to become more and more scarce as we take more and more settlements, understandably. Yeah, I'm going to save up for 3,200, the Black Corn Swamp. Large factory farms, more than mere underground pastures. They produce food on an industrial scale. Marvellous, yeah. We should definitely focus on that. In which case, yeah, that's what I want to do. You, march. And march over in this direction. Now, if we're very lucky, he might give up moving down here and try and rush back over here. But he'll be late. And once he backs off, that means this army can take the Southern Sentinels, and we can actually... Hang on, how much have you got left? That might be literally all you've got. If I could do a two-pronged attack against both his cities next turn, that might be him knocked out, and we wouldn't actually have to bloody deal with his army at all. Ho ho ho! We might be onto something here. By the way, how is the right going? Is that over yet? Presumably I'll be able to see where that is. I'm guessing that's faded now, right? This right become available after 10 turns. Oh, it must have faded. Yeah, it must have faded 5 turns ago because it's got duration 5 and cooldown 20. So if it can be performed in 10 turns, that means it ran out 5 turns ago. Fine. Luckily, we've got other rights too, but I don't actually have any of them available, including I like the sound of a Doom Engineer. Kind of want a Doom Engineer just because he's called a Doom Engineer. Right. End that turn, because I feel like we're onto a good thing here. The big question is, where are you going? Nope. He's coming over here. He is indeed attacking the Sentinel of Time. Okay. And it looks like we've got to win a battle here. Alright then. But this time, I'm feeling much more confident about this. You've taken a few knocks, and I've actually got the troops to win this one. And I've got, well, not the best garrison, but I've got something backing me up. Ooh, and it's a night battle too. Lardy flipping dar. Now, hang on, where's the reinforcement? Oh, of course it is. Of course it's a flipping night battle. It's a flipping night battle because, yeah, it's actually happening underground. This is a Skaven cave. Very, very nice indeed. So, we have got to actually just take these guys out, and we've got a bit of, not exactly high ground, but it's still flipping do, I guess. Yes. So we've got a massive flipping swarm, and these guys get to actually, oh yeah. I get to control more than 20 units all in one go. Very, very nice indeed. Right, let's just have all of my main infantry in a massive line over here on top of this here hill. Yep, very, very nice indeed. Now, I will keep the actual flipping units who are kind of damaged at the back here for flanking maneuvers, but I won't really trust them to do that much. And all of the indirect fire is going to be along the front, doing beautiful, beautiful work from a nice elevated position into these guys, and then skirmish mode once they're done. Actually, these guys are... these guys are indeed the can shoot while firing guys, right? Yeah, fire while moving. So in which case, you guys just go up front and just start basically peppering them as best you can, and that's absolutely fine. Stay on the high ground, though. That'll be lovely. And then what else have we got? Yes, of course. We've also got more Skaven Slave Slings. Sorry, forgot about you guys. Oh, you guys are actually Night Runner Slings. You're part of the flipping... Yeah, sorry, I'd forgotten that I had that many decent bits of actual infantry with me. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, we're going to have a lot of flipping attack power there. Just slightly rearrange you, just to make sure everything's as it should be. And then we've also got, yeah... Then we've got Orcs, ready to just charge in. We've got our guy right at the front. We've got Orcs right over here. And yes, indeed, this is not night, it's just underground, because that's how underground works. There's no flipping sun. Why don't you come and give it a go? Because I'm not sure it's going to go so flipping well for you this time. Though, admittedly, the fact we're underground is going to make it a little bit hard to see. Let's just check. Where are you guys actually going? You guys are kind of over here. Looks like some of you guys might be better positioned more like over in this direction. Looks like they're more coming in kind of this direction over here. So that's absolutely fine. And these guys are actually... Looks like these guys are going to struggle to actually get a hit in against the actual skink cohorts with their javelins. So let's just quickly reposition over here. Speed things up again. Looks to me like they are indeed. Any minute now. Any flipping minute. All of my slingers are going to get involved. And they're going to do beautiful, beautiful work. Here we go. And now the attacks begin. And this is what I wanted to see right here. These were already not particularly good quality armies. You guys, get down here, please. Come on, guys. You two, down here, please. Just start getting involved. If you guys want to go toe-to-toe with these guys, you help yourselves, please. Thank you very much. And now, all of a sudden, yeah, these guys are struggling to actually get close to us. We've got ourselves, yeah, one leader over here. Where is their leader? I don't see their leader off the top of my head. Then we've got a Norse skink javelins over here. My guy's backing off. You guys start moving around the outside here. Start encircling. Go, 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 go. Let's ready for a big encircle here. Now, if these guys want to basically just go toe-to-toe, and these guys are going to break pretty bloody quickly, all things considered. Right now, their infantry seems to be not particularly interested in getting involved. Let's just keep you guys more over here for the time being. These guys have got basically infinite morale because they're rampaging, meaning they won't back off even if they think it's the most sensible thing in the world to do. My skirmishers are just skirmishing backwards and forwards with these guys, but these guys are going to break because they're just massively outnumbered and outgunned here. So my guys are doing an excellent job. Their infantry is just standing back, which isn't going to work for them because I can just basically keep slinging them forever. Soon their support troops are all going to be dead. As soon as their flipping support troops are dead, they're in trouble. So just get over here. Just start tossing some stuff over there. These guys are already in the process of wavering. Go on, you guys get over there. And you'll break momentarily. Come on, they can't stand up to much here. One of you probably should just actually stand and fight. So why don't you actually get involved, please? Yeah, you go and chase these guys off. All the rest of you can just be focusing over here, please. Lovely. And their indirect fire is still not doing much, to be honest. Time to just start encircling them, I'd say. So, these guys are... I mean, you can see how well the Lizardmen actually do in a straight-up slugging match. They do a lot of good work over here. Do we have any indirect fire over here? No, we don't. You guys, just back off over here. Ah, you have actually managed to make it over here, the actual guys. So let's just send some... Their leader's made it over there. He's actually fighting my rat ogres right now. So I'm going to get my rat ogres back out the way and then basically just charge in over and over and over again. Because the charge bonus on these guys is ridiculous. So just back off these guys just a tiny bit. Reset them. And then they're going to do another big jump now. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And it's going to knock him way back. Do a ton of flipping damage because there's a really good stagger on it. You are supposed to be going and taking on that guy, please. Thank you very bloody much indeed. Now over here, you guys are... You're not taking on these guys. Don't do that. Turn over here and start focusing your fire over here. We may as well just start weakening these guys down. There's very little reason. These guys have chased off these guys. Screw it, I don't care. Rat ogres. Go and chase off... who's actually left, by the way? There's these guys over here. You may as well be focusing over here as well. Rat ogres. Actually, you know what? You... Just go and chase off these guys. Rat ogres just get over here ready to move in if need be. But at this point, these guys are now being pelted from all sides. And they can't really get involved. They're trying to use their javelins, but it's not working for them. Their leader is now completely screwed, quite frankly. We've got 3 good solid units over here who may as well be just getting round the back. But quite frankly, I'm kind of glad the way this battle's going, because they're not engaging with it directly, and I don't want them to engage with it directly. They can pelt my flipping clan rats all they flipping want. I don't care. They're 100% fine. So you guys just need to get over here. And you guys need to just basically get over here. These are skink skirmishers, so we can just basically take care of them. The main core of their infantry is kind of screwed at this point. You are just trying to take out this guy. He's already absolutely flipping screwed. Can you even get to him? Hopefully you can. Yeah, there's my leader. There's my leader. Hopefully he's... Yeah, there he is. I'm not sure we can even flipping get to this guy. This guy's broken. So probably at this point, time for you guys to just basically get in over here. All of you, literally everyone, just go. Everyone just basically get in over there. Where's the... These guys getting over here. These guys are as good as lost. And at this point, you guys, I want you to get around the back, please. They're now being shot in the back, which is going to hurt an awful lot more. Facing's not quite the thing it was in Rome Total War. However, it is quite important for some things. Particularly, like, some units have dodgers. And if you've got shields, only if you're facing, like, forward, do the shields actually work. But I think if you're just kind of marching along, the shields being at your side doesn't make a difference anymore. Now, some of my ogres have actually taken a bit of a knock here. I'm going to send my ogres over to here, actually, just to smash these guys. Where's my other ogre? Hang on, other ogre. You just go and smash these guys too. These guys are annoying me. So the ogres are now just going to march over here. And these guys are going to try and run away because they're in skirmish mode. But you can't run away from those guys because simply the ogres are too fast. They can outrun you, and then in just a second, they'll do their big leap attack. And as soon as they're ready for that, boom! Lovely, lovely, lovely. So they'll do a big bunch of damage there. They're already taking a fair amount of damage. You guys are coming over here. You guys will stop these guys getting involved. And at this point, we've pretty much as good as won. We've seen off this army very, very nicely indeed. The problem is lizards are kind of annoying, so when they've got so many can move while firing lizard men, they just kind of refuse to actually, you know, stand and fight and stuff. So it can take a while to actually kill them all, because they just keep running away. Kind of like missile cavalry back in the original Rome. But yeah, you can see they're doing it right flipping now. They're just running away while continually firing. And my ogres can do a good job chasing off these guys abso-flipping-lutely. So basically I'm just going to use my 2 ogre units together to just basically chase these guys down one by one. And there's another unit almost chased down there. Ogres coming in. Yep, the job's pretty much done at this point. Lovely. And there we are. Finally victory. Everyone actually broke there. Yeah, because they don't have cavalry, sometimes actually chasing down skirmishers like that can be a little bit on the annoying side. Still, I'm glad of that. I feel like we had a pretty bloody convincing victory there. Yep, decisive victory indeed. Admittedly, they lost barely any more than us, but as a rat, I outnumber them, and I get some free food out of that too. Now, what to do with them? Sell them off for money, enslave them for food, and also leadership +4, or eat them for some nice replenishment. To tell you what, we barely took any losses. I think I'm okay with that. So, how about we just enslave them for... Actually, I could use money. Okay. Casualty replenishment rate down. No, let's just enslave them. Slave them for food and morale bonuses. And at this point, where are you going exactly? Because I'm not sure whether you actually died, by the way. I think you didn't, but I'm now in good shape. And that guy comes out of the underway, presumably over there on the far side of the mountain, spot on.
The cold-blooded beasts of the Lustrian jungles draw near.
I know, we just defeated them, it's fine. Their reflipping is. So, loyal again, good. He's actually very, very happy indeed. Up to, he was already 5, but alright, whatever. Also, he's strict public order +1. Well, that's just perfect, because, oh yeah. Public order now in very, very good shape. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have won a very decent victory against these bastards, I would say. And that puts us within reach of actually knocking these guys out of the game. If the Southern Sentinels and the Marks of the Old Ones go down, then I think we've just eliminated them. So next time our first faction gets knocked out of the game, then we need to start working on some nice little internal politicking, because I suspect we can get the Altar of the Horned Rat without firing a shot. And that is coming next week, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Total War Warhammer 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!